Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the second part of Module 6. In the previous lecture, we discussed about what is the need for evaluating a model, and in addition to that we mentioned about a term called confusion matrix. So confusion matrix means it's a table-like arrangement, or it's a matrix-like arrangement where we are having rows and columns. So in confusion matrix, one dimension of this matrix represents the predicted values and another dimension represents the actual values. For a two-class binary classification problem, we are having a 2 by 2 confusion matrix. For a three-class classification problem, we are having a 3 by 3 confusion matrix. Likewise, if you are having a 10 class classification problem, then we are having a 10 by 10 matrix. So now I already told you that confusion matrix is having two dimensions, predicted values and actual values. Now we see what is a predicted value and actual value. Some of the students asked me what is this actual value and what is this predicted value. So for answering that question, we have to look at the corresponding IRIS dataset. So this is our IRIS dataset. We know that this IRIS dataset is having fields like sepal.length, sepal.width, petal.length, petal.width, and finally there is a column termed as species. For this Setosa, versicolor, and virginica is there. Three types of species values are represented in this particular data set. So if you are inputting the four fields like sepal.length, sepal.width, petal.length, petal.width to a particular model which is trained using this IRIS dataset, then it will predict which species that particular flower belongs to. So here we are having three types of species. So what is actually happened in machine learning models is we are training a particular dataset. Suppose if we are using this IRIS dataset as our training dataset, so what happens is a part of this particular dataset is taken for training as well as the rest of the part will be used for testing. അതായത് ഇപ്പോൾ ഇതിൽ 150 റോ വരുന്നുണ്ട്. ഈ ഡാറ്റാ സെറ്റിൽ 150 റോസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഈ 150 റോസിൽ 100 ട്രെയിൻ ചെയ്യാനും 50 ടെസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാനും യൂസ് ചെയ്യും. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ സപ്പോസ് if you are taking the 120th row, this is our 120th row. This 120th row, the actual data, the previous data values are 6.0, 2.2, 5.0 and 1.5. അങ്ങനെ ആണെങ്കിൽ അത് വെർജീനിക്ക വരണം. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ മോഡലിലേക്ക് ഈ ഡാറ്റ വാല്യൂസ്, അതായത് sepal.lengthന്റെ മെഷർ, sepal.widthന്റെ മെഷർ, petal.lengthന്റെ മെഷർ, petal.widthന്റെ മെഷർ കൊടുക്കുമ്പോൾ അത് വെർജീനിക്ക ആയിട്ട് ക്ലാസിഫൈ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതിൻ്റെ ആക്ച്വൽ വാല്യൂ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന വെർജീനിക്കയും പ്രഡിക്റ്റഡ് വാല്യൂ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് വെർജീനിക്കയും തന്നെ. അപ്പോൾ ആക്ച്വൽ വാല്യൂ ഷുഡ് ബി ഈക്വൽ ടു പ്രഡിക്റ്റഡ് വാല്യൂ. ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് എ കറക്റ്റ് ക്ലാസിഫിക്കേഷൻ. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ വെർജീനിയയ്ക്ക് പകരം നമ്മുടെ മോഡൽ പ്രെഡിക്റ്റ് ചെയ്ത് വന്നത് സെറ്റോസ ആണെങ്കിൽ that can be termed as incorrect prediction. So our actual value is virginica but predicted value is setosa. That is incorrect prediction. അതേ രീതിയിലാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്താണ് ആക്ച്വൽ വാല്യൂ എന്നും പ്രഡിക്റ്റഡ് വാല്യൂ എന്നും പറയുന്നത്. ഒറിജിനൽ ഡാറ്റ വാല്യൂയിലുള്ളതാണ്, അതായത് ഒറിജിനൽ ഡാറ്റ സെറ്റിലുള്ള വാല്യൂവിനെയാണ് ആക്ച്വൽ വാല്യൂ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. നമ്മുടെ സിസ്റ്റം പ്രെഡിക്റ്റ് ചെയ്ത് പറയുന്ന വാല്യൂ ആണ് predicted value എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Hope you understood. So back to the slides. So correct prediction means predicted value should be equal to actual value. Then it is in confusion matrix it will be represented as the diagonal element. Incorrect prediction means if predicted value is not equal to actual value, then it is termed as incorrect prediction. So the positive class means the class of our interest is termed as positive class and all other classes are termed as negative class. So based on this positive class and negative class predictions, we can categorize the area in 2 by 2 confusion matrices into 4 categories. True positive, it is represented by TP. True negative, it is represented by TN. False positive, FP. False negative, FN. So we look at these 4 categories. True positive means it is whatever mentioned by true means it is correctly classified. Correctly classified as the class of interest, that is true positive. True negative means correctly classified as not the class of interest. Then false positive means it is incorrect classification, incorrectly classified as class of interest. False negative means incorrectly classified as not the class of interest. So this is a general example for a confusion matrix. Inside this confusion matrix, the predicted class no yes, actual class no yes. So this is no no. So it can be represented as true negative. This is no yes. No yes means false positive. Incorrectly classified, so it will become false, but it is classified as positive value, so false positive. Actually it is yes, but is incorrectly classified as no, so it will be false negative. So this is correct classification, yes yes, so true positive. Likewise, so using this confusion matrix we are having several measures by taking the value from. So if the matrix is like this, means all these areas, these 4 areas having some numeric value. That numeric value is the count. That means the number of values or the number of data points should be classified as true negative. Number of data points should be classified as false positive. Number of data points that will be classified as false negative. This means number of data points that will be classified as true positive. That value, the count, is represented in the corresponding confusion matrix. So some of the measures. The first measure is prediction accuracy or success rate. It can be calculated using the equation. Accuracy is equal to Tp plus Tn divided by Tp plus Tn plus Fp plus Fn. That is, all the numerator represents all the correctly classified data items and denominator represents the total number of data values that we have to consider in the confusion matrix. So this means all the correctly classified data items divided by total number of data items. That is accuracy. The next measure is error rate. Error rate can be classified or it can be identified by the equation. Error rate can be found out by the equation Fp plus Fn divided by Tp plus Tn plus Fp plus Fn. So this means the numerator is having the total count of incorrectly classified data item divided by total data item. So error rate will be also equal to 1 minus accuracy. If our accuracy is defined as 95%, which means that the error rate is 5%. So hope you understood what is accuracy and error rate. The next term related to measuring the performance is precision. Precision means the proportion of positive examples that are truly positive. So statistics are intended to provide an indication of how interesting and relevant a model results are or whether the predictions are diluted by meaningless noise. Prediction means positive predictive value, that is proportion of positive examples that are truly positive, or this precision can be again defined as when a model predicts a positive class, how often it is correct. That is actually represented by the precision value. When a model predicts a positive class, how often and it is correct. So a precise model will only predict the positive class in cases that are very likely to be positive. So the precision can be defined as Tp divided by Tp plus Fp. That is true positive divided by true positive plus false positive. So this precision is another measure which is used in machine learning, which indicates the proportion of positive examples that are truly positive out of all the positive cases. So our denominator is all positive, true positive plus false positive, and numerator is true positive. Out of all positive cases, how many are truly positive? Out of all positive cases, of the positive classes means it includes both correct classification as well as incorrect classification. How many of them are, or what percentage is truly positive? That is precision. Tp divided by Tp plus. The next measure is recall, measure of how complete the results are. So a model with high recall means a large proportion of the positive examples, meaning that it has wiped them. Or in other words, in this example of SMS spam filter, high recall means if the majority of spam messages are correctly identified. So recall can be classified by, or recall can be identified by the equation TP divided by TP plus false negative. So recall is another measure in machine learning which indicates the proportion of positive examples in a total of true positive and false negative. And this is a diagram which shows the measures precision and recall. So precision can be this, a circle is there, half portion of the circle represents true positive, this portion represents false positive. Outside there will be a square, half of the square represents false negative, then outer area of this square represents true negative. So precision means how many selected items are relevant. So precision can be calculated as this green half semicircle by full circle. So that is true positive divided by true positive plus false positive. Likewise, how many relevant items are selected? That is recall. How many relevant items are selected? So on the green side, that means true positive divided by true positive plus false negative. So high recall, low precision. This means that most of the positive examples are correctly recognized, but there are a lot of false positives. And low recall and high precision means that we miss a lot of positive examples, but those we predict as positive are indeed positive. High recall and low precision means positive examples are highly recognized. That is low false negative, but there are a lot of false positives. Low recall and high precision means we miss a lot of positive examples, that is high number of false negatives are available, but we predict positive as indeed positive, that is low number of false positives. Another measure is termed as sensitivity, and sensitivity can be calculated as TP divided by TP plus Fn. Sensitivity of a model is called true positive rate, which measures the proportion of positive examples that were correctly classified. So it is calculated as the number of true positive divided by total number of positives, both correctly classified as well as incorrectly classified. So that is termed as true positive plus false negative. So true positive divided by true positive plus false negative. That is termed as sensitivity. Then comes the specificity. Specificity of a model means true negative rate, which measures the proportion of negative examples that were correctly classified. Or specificity is equal to Tn divided by Tn plus false positive, which means that this is computed as the number of true negatives divided by total number of negatives, the true negatives plus false negatives. True negatives plus false positives. Next measure is termed as F measure. F measure means it is the harmonic mean of precision and recall, and it can be calculated as 2 into recall into precision divided by recall plus precision. So these are the different measures which can be identified from a confusion matrix. So remember what a confusion matrix is. Confusion matrix means it's a table or matrix like arrangement which gives more importance to actual values as well as predicted values. Then from this confusion matrix we are having 4 categories of data: true positive, true negative, false positive, false negative. True positive and true negative means correctly classified as positive class and correctly classified as negative class. False positive and false negative means incorrectly classified as positive class and incorrectly classified as negative class. So these are the values which comes in the confusion matrix. From these values we can identify what is accuracy, identify the measures like accuracy, error rate, precision, recall, sensitivity, specificity, and F measure. Once again, accuracy can be calculated as Tp plus Tn divided by Tp plus Tn plus Fp plus Fn. That is all the true cases divided by total number of cases. Error rate means 1 minus accuracy. That is all the false cases divided by total number of cases. Then precision means proportion of positive examples that are truly positive. That is precision will be equal to Tp by Tp plus Fp. All the positive cases, that is truly positive divided by true positive plus false positive. Then comes the recall. Recall means how complete the results are. That is recall can be calculated as Tp divided by Tp plus false negative. Then specificity means it is computed as the proportion of positive examples that were correctly classified. Sensitivity is equal to Tp by Tp plus false negative. Specificity means it is termed as true negative rate, that is proportion of negative examples that were correctly classified. So specificity is equal to Tn divided by Tn plus Fp. And finally we are having the F measure, which is the harmonic mean of precision and recall. So F measure can be calculated as 2 into recall into precision divided by recall precision. So these are the various measures which are associated with confusion metrics. You should study all these measures as well as the corresponding equations, and for our examination there will be questions about confusion metrics, and this is one of the important questions. There will be questions about confusion metrics, how we can evaluate the precision, how we can evaluate the recall from a situation. So we have to study all the equations back. Thank you.